It comes down to a definition. What is black culture? Culture is whatever you're doing at the time that you're doing it. So you can say black culture is, or raise the question, is a drive-by shooting a part of black culture? That's a question. And, codification is about being exact. So you try to be exact, you try to be focused, you try to be clear, and you come right to the point. That's what counter-racist codification has to be. So let's ask a question. All problems are solved through the process of questions and answers, according to the counter-racist code. So you say, is a drive-by shooting a part of black culture, a significant part of black culture? And the answer is either yes or no. Now, from what I have heard, the answer is yes. Because what is culture? What is anybody's culture? Culture is only what you are doing at the time that you are doing it. That's your culture. Culture is not some mysterious thing that you find buried somewhere in some graveyard, and you go and dig up some bones, and you say, Eureka! Today, on this day, I discovered my culture. Now, a lot of people look at culture like that. It's something mysterious. And when they say black culture, for years, people will say, oh, you're talking about going and digging down about 1,500 feet below the Great Pyramid. And you, if you're lucky, you just might discover black culture. No, that's not what culture is, logically speaking. Culture is whatever you are doing at the time you are doing it. If you're paddling a canoe down a river, paddling a canoe down the river is your culture. The minute that you get out of that canoe, put that paddle down, and start walking across the land, canoe paddling is no longer your culture. Why? Because that's not what you're doing. Now, that's what you call compensatory logic. That's not popular logic, but that's logic that's supposed to be based on what? The truth. The truth is, whatever you are doing at the time that you are doing it, that's your culture. So, in answer to the question, do a lot of people copy black culture? Yes, and black people copy a lot of other people's culture. Because black people, I don't think, invented 9mm drive-by shooting. I don't think any black person came up with that idea. But we do a lot of it. So that's a part of black culture. So if the question is, why do people copy black culture? And why do I say that black culture is a failed culture? And I stick by that. It's because I was told in the early 1960s and late 1950s that black culture is supposed to get black people out from under the conditions that they're in. That's the purpose for it. That's why you call it black culture. But then I say, if you measure it by that and give it that definition, black culture, what it's supposed to do, it's a failed culture.
Okay.
Why? Because it failed to deal with racism. That's why.